Hey MU, due to recent events, we wanted to take a moment of silence for the Asian community. I'm Sarah Wong, the Intercultural Inclusion Co-Chair, and the month of April is Diversity Month. So we thought Spam Musubi would be the perfect meal to showcase. Spam is a major staple food in Hawaii, and each year the state consumes about 7 million cans. It's made for breakfast, lunch, and sometimes dinner. Everybody loves it. It was integrated into many Pacific Asian places such as Hawaii, the Philippines, Japan, Korea, and Guam. But it was made in the United States, in Minnesota. This started during World War II, when American troops were deployed to these places. Wherever American troops went, Spam followed, and stuck around long after these troops left. On some Pacific islands, much like Hawaii, Spam was a necessity for survival, due to food rationing and restrictions. Spam represents more than a favorite dish, because it shows resilience during difficult times. I believe it to be one of the most diverse foods. This canned meat was turned into a delicious meal called Spam Musubi. And Barbara Funamura is said to be the first to create Spam Musubi, which consists of grilled spam on top of rice and seaweed wrapped around it. This is a very popular meal back home in Hawaii, and you can find Spam Musubi in grocery stores, gas stations, and restaurants. It's all over the place. There are different versions of this dish in Japan, Guam, Korea, and the Philippines. Although there is controversy that Hawaii was not the first place to create this dish. But all I can tell you is you need to make it and try it for yourself. So come and learn how to make this dish and enjoy a new food and celebrate Diversity Month. See you guys. Okay guys, so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to open your rice, you're going to put it in your pot, and then you're going to wash it. If you don't have a rice cooker, you can use a pot on the stove. And just remember that for every cup of rice, it's 2 cups of water. Now we're going to add the water and wash the rice. See how milky that is? Yeah, you want to get it semi-clear, not totally clear, but you want to wash it a couple times. After you wash your rice, then you put it to cook. Alright, now you're ready to cut your spam. You're going to want to turn it on its side, and then just make nice slices. About 1/2 inch. Keep your spam can. I usually use a device to help me make the musubis, but today I'm going to teach you how to use your spam can. So come on, let's wash it. Once you rinse your can, you wash your can, save it for later, because this is what we're going to use to assemble our musubis. While the rice is cooking, about halfway through, you want to cook your spam. So I put a little oil in the pan, and now we're going to cook the spam. Just place a couple slices in there. When they're slightly golden brown, that's when you know to take them off. And then when I'm done making all the spam, that's when we're going to put the sauce in. Since we made about 3 cups of rice, it took 25 minutes. But if you're cooking it on the stove, it can take anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes. Once all the spam is cooked, and you add them all together, we add your teriyaki sauce. You want to add just enough add just enough to cover the pan and the Spam. So while the Spam is marinating in sauce, you can prepare your nori. Just gonna want to open the package. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna grab a sheet and you're gonna want to fold it to thirds. So if you can see there's lines on these, you're gonna fold it the way of the lines. You're gonna take one side in, fold the other side over that, and then you're gonna press down on the sides. Until you're able to rip off pieces of nori. Seaweed. Sometimes they're going to be uneven, which is fine, but for most times you want it to be about this size. It's like 2.5 inches. So you're going to do that with the rest of your nori and your seaweed, and that'll get it ready to make the Spam Musubis. I only used 4 sheets of seaweed because I only have 10 Spam. So I'm only going to make 10 Spam Musubis. So once your rice is done, your Spam is done, and you prepared the nori, now you're ready to assemble it. So what you're first going to do is grab a piece of Spam, like I do here, and then you're going to put it at the bottom of your Spam can. Should look like that. Then after that, you're going to grab some rice, you're going to want to make sure that it's compact. So you want to compact the rice down so that the musubi will hold together. You can use a fork or a spoon to do this. Either one works just fine. And then once you feel like it's compact enough, that's when you're going to turn the can around. You're kind of just going to slap it over this, the table. Then your Spam will come out. And then you take a piece of nori, wrap it around, and there you go. That's your Spam Musubi. Thanks for learning how to make Spam Musubis with me. I hope you enjoy it, and happy Diversity Month.